Happy Hump Day Wednesday. Brighter days are ahead. Oh my gosh, do I got a lot of good news to share with you this morning. It starts with the weather. We got sunshine, warm temperatures coming for the weekend. Inflation is on the run. Inflation numbers in the UK come in today. The US down, Canada down. Oh, could we see food prices start to improve by this fall? Oh, we got lots of good news for you this morning. Also, we'll take a look at some of the world's most mispronounced brand names this morning. And a viral TikTok has married people sharing their partner's most hated habits. Oh, I do a couple of these. I'm embarrassed. There's pictures, there's video proof. We'll take a look at those. Also, follow up to yesterday's story. We were telling you as we're coming on about the turbulence on that Singapore Airlines flight. We have some very dramatic video and pictures to share with you this morning. One person... there was one fatality on that flight. However, it was a heart attack. There was an elderly gentleman. This video is unbelievable. Probably the worst turbulence ever caught on tape. And I think there's 71 injuries now. 71 injuries, a couple dozen people in hospitals. Some serious stuff there. But again, as we said to you yesterday, incredibly rare, but very, very dramatic. Also, still dramatic is the closure, the bankruptcy and the closures of Red Lobster stores. Over 100 Red Lobsters shuttered. In Canada, it looks like the Red Lobsters have been faring a little bit better than south of the border, so the closures, should they happen here, will be slow at a slower rate than what we're seeing in the States. However, the 10 restaurants to watch in 2024 that are really struggling, and I'm sure that a few of these are on your list of places that you like to go, the top 10 chain restaurants that are really behind the scenes, really struggling with stuff, and we're hoping that they can pull it out of the fire towards the end of the year and keep things trucking along. Also, finally, Liquid Death. Have you heard of the drink Liquid Death? What a name for a drink. Anyway, Liquid Death is a popular drink among the kids, and unlike Pepsi, when they tried to give that jet away, Liquid Death is giving away a fighter jet as part of a contest. They will really do it, and some cash. And how M&M's candy, you're going to start seeing some Halloween candy on store shelves. Why? Why? It's May. Why is M&M's putting Halloween candy on store shelves? I'll explain coming up in the next little bit. Welcome to the Beach Bunker. Welcome to a Wednesday. It's Hump Day. Over the hump we go. And our weather and road update brought to you by westmanshuttle.com. Your first class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg is on westmanshuttle.com. Call 204-730-2333. A little bit of precipitation there on the right of that screen, on the radar screen. A little further to the right, would you believe it, and to the north is snow. They can keep it way over into northern Ontario. Yucky stuff over there. Looks as if we're going to be in for a decent day today. Mostly sunny skies, a little cooler than it should be at 17 degrees. But listen, if you don't like the heat, this is going to be a nice, comfortable day for you at 17 degrees. And the outlook for the weekend now is looking much better. Sunshine and temperatures between 18 and could see 25 by the middle of next week. So the summer heat is coming. I mean, we're running out of days in May. I can't believe it that it's the 22nd of May already. Can you believe that a week from Saturday we're going to be into June? Where is the time going? We've had a legit spring. This has been a very long spring. We haven't had any blistering temperatures yet. Normally at this time of year we would get super, super hot, but it just really hasn't happened. And it's cool right across the continent. The West is just engulfed in cold air, or cool air, I guess I would say. The blue parts in the mountains there, but it is really chilly there. There is a look at the North American map this morning. We're at 8 degrees, starting off our Hump Day Wednesday as we say, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome into the beach bunker for a Wednesday. I hope your day is off to a great start. Welcome to a Hump Day. It's already Wednesday because we had the long weekend. You got to love it. It's already Hump Day Wednesday. That means the weekend is getting closer and closer and coming in fast. So let's see who we've got to say good morning to across our platforms again. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and X, and TikTok, and all over the place. So we've got people lurking in from all over, and a quick wave. Some people like to stick around for the entire 2-hour show. The first hour of the show is available to everybody. Second hour of the show is exclusively for folks on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. I encourage you to sign up. It's absolutely free. Get the app. It's on your smart TV. You can watch it on TV. You can watch it on any device that is like a TV or a computer or an iPad or a laptop. Doesn't matter. You can watch it anywhere at any time, and it's on demand for 14 days. This is often missed, and we were talking about this at the Elkhorn broadcast last Friday, that these shows live online on the Twitch channel for 14 days. So if you missed something or thought that we were talking about something interesting and you want to go back and have a look, you can do that for 2 weeks after the show's stream originally, okay? Okay, let's see who we've got in chat to say good morning to. Tasha, Road Reverend, and Karen Enns. Yes, and Cheryl is joining the towel crew, we call them, the beach chair towel crew, putting those towels on the beach chairs. Good morning, Cheryl and Karen and Road Reverend and Tasha. Good to see you all on Twitch. Warriors here on TikTok. Hoo-hoo! Gloria Ross is here on TikTok, and David Daw 830. Thank you for that follow, too, David. I appreciate it. Have a great Wednesday. Welcome. Janine is here on Facebook, saying happy hump day, coffee, sunshine emoji. Quentin is here on Twitch. Cindy's here on Facebook, but I think she's got a roll. Yep. Good morning, Sunseekers. She says it's a wet Wednesday. Stay warm and dry. I'm off to work. Catch up with you all later. Okay. Thanks, Gloria, for the like. I appreciate it. Hi, Ann. It's good to see you on TikTok. Good morning. Mavis is here on Facebook. Good morning to you, Mavis. Zumba Bernice is here, too, on Twitch. Happy hump day. Oh, getting some love. Thank you. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Megan Oakley, happy Wednesday on Facebook. Wendy is here, and Kenny is here on TikTok as well. Good morning, Wendy and Kenny. It's nice of you to join us for a little bit before you head on off to whatever it is you're going to be doing today. Hi, Fader. Guys, stick around. We do something called Yesterday's Good Thing, and we start with some positivity, just something that happened to you yesterday. Could be big, could be small, could be that you're an Oilers fan and you enjoyed the day gloating and going from office to office, singing "We Are the Champions" over and over again till HR eventually had to call you and say, you need to settle down. there needs to be some work done, of which you replied, we are the champions. You just couldn't stop yourself. But, Oilers fans, I guess they deserve to gloat a little bit. Mm-hmm. Jody is here on Facebook. Good morning to all Sunseekers, says Jody. Good morning, Jody Kaslik. It's nice to see you. And Nick Adams, of course, is here on Facebook. Nice to see you, too. Good morning to Nick. Trev Webb is here. Good morning. Nick says, we're likely going to hear about Red Lobster all week, I'm thinking. Well, I don't know about that. We'll have to wait and see. Everyone loves Red Lobster. There was a question posted online yesterday about what building is going up in the old Beef and Barrel location. It was a popular restaurant in our town. And people's like, Red Lobster's going up. It's like, what? They're going broke. They're not in the business of building some stores right now. However, Costco could fit in there. Oh God, that's another one of those local community pipe dreams. Clown Wing, good morning, TikTok. Clown Wing, nice to see you this morning. Welcome aboard. Trev says, yes, it's good water. Quentin says, if Red Lobster goes down, but Arby's is still around, there must be a glitch in the Matrix. Nick says, that's insane. It's May. Christmas decorations should be out by now. Oh, it's about the Halloween candy. Yep, there's Halloween candy on store shelf. Halloween in May, they're going to call it. Details on that coming up. And also, just a word of warning, if you're going to be joining us for the first part of the show, we're going to do the pictures and video on the Singapore Airlines flight, and it is some pretty dramatic stuff. So viewer discretion way ahead of time, Jerry. Be careful, Jerry, on TikTok. This stuff is pretty intense. And a nice friendly reminder that if you're ever traveling on an airplane and that seatbelt sign comes on, you get back in your seat and you buckle up. Holy cow. Intense. KDD4380 on Twitch. Good morning. It's nice to see you. Welcome aboard. Polar Bear is here too. Quentin's already moving to GT. Nigel is here on TikTok. Good morning to you. Emil is here on Facebook. Good morning as we continue our roundup of good mornings, and then we'll get to good thing. Yesterday's good thing coming up. I think we're done. I think we've said good morning to our chatters this morning that are willing to say hello, good morning, and let's get right to it. Yesterday's good thing. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yesterday's good thing. Hi, Don Williams on TikTok. Good morning to you, too. And GK Calhoun. Nice to see you. This is the part of the show where we talk about something that happened to us yesterday that was kind of nice. It was just a generally a pretty good thing. Mine is not very super huge, but I had a nice chat with my daughter. She had a great day at work yesterday, so we had like a nice, 10, 15-minute conversation about, her getting a few more hours through the summer, and she's excited about that, and things are going good. And I remember when the conversation was over, I'm like, oh, there's my good thing for today. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Having a nice little chat with my daughter sometimes, when things are going good. Not like super like, oh my God, I got engaged, or oh my God, I got a new job that pays me 10 times the amount I'm currently making. It doesn't have to be that way. But just little good things like Quentin's setting up the seasonal at the gym and had a gym buddy give us a patio set. Holy cow. Wow. So, that's so translated, Quentin's hanging out with his rich friends, and the hand-me-downs that come are just so. Mike from Sunrise Concrete is handing out free things for your campsite is what. So I'm going to email Mike later today from Sunrise Concrete and see what else he's giving away. My barbecue looks like it's about ready to go, Quentin. What do you think? Is he on social media? Mike from Sunrise Concrete, you got an extra barbecue lying around? How about a smoker? Oh, that's cool. That is good. Good for you. Good for you. That is a good thing. That is a free patio set. You can't beat that unless I get a barbecue. Then I win. Ara joined. Good morning, Ara, on TikTok. Tasha says GT yesterday is finding out that we are done. Our course is 1 week from yesterday. We're not having our courses on the 30th. So you're getting closer and closer to your summer break. That is so awesome. And yeah, that first day of summer is coming fast. We are a month away, under a month away from the official start to summer. But that is a double-edged sword, that baby, because that first day of summer, you know, that's the longest day of the year. We're out there, we're enjoying it, and then, Zumba Bernice is, so let's get a list going. Yeah, so Mike from Sunrise Concrete, we got Tyler in for one barbecue. Bernice wants concrete. She actually needs some concrete. She's got a project going on, so maybe Mike has got some extra concrete lying around. I mean, he probably does. Probably give you some of the bottom of the wheelbarrow there. Just taking on over to Bernice's. Any other good things? Heather Howdle, good morning. Good morning. And hi, Lindy. Good morning to you as well. Way to knock it out of the park, Tasha, says Nick. Yesterday's good thing. Rabina on TikTok, yesterday's good thing. A little bit of positivity to start the show. Yesterday's good. It was a tough Tuesday yesterday. Getting back into the swing of things after the long weekend. I think everybody had a really nice long weekend. We made the most of it, even though the weather wasn't all that great. And then on Tuesday, it's like, oh, really? We have to go back. It was a tough slog yesterday for a lot of people. Yesterday's good thing. Well, and I guess, on top of my normal good thing, seeing that inflation number come under 3% is good. And I know that there are some people online that said, oh, that's Trudeau's numbers. He's feeding us these numbers. And listen, I think it comes as no surprise to anybody who regularly watches or listens to this show. I am not a Justin fan. But I think these numbers are reflective of what we're seeing. We're seeing some stabilization. Now, just because the inflation number came down doesn't mean that we're going to start to see prices fall right away. That's going to take some time to work its way through the system. But we told you last week that food inflation in the United States is actually on the downturn. And you know who confirmed that? Not Justin Trudeau, Walmart. Walmart USA said on their earnings call that they are suffering, or not suffering, but they are experiencing deflation in food. And that's a good thing for us because that means that prices are coming down, as consumers, I mean. And so I said last week, it's going to be just a matter of time before we catch up. So by fall, we will start seeing some food deflation here. And I still believe that this Christmas is going to rock, guys. We are going to rock it this Christmas. And in fact, I think it could be a good Thanksgiving, where we are going to go to the store and go, you know what? It's nice that prices have just stayed put. They've stabilized. They've evened out. So to see the inflation number come in yesterday under 3%, and yeah, food is still up, like I think it was 1.9, something like that. But in Manitoba, it's 0.4. So I think it's, looking for positive signs. I'm hoping this is the end of our journey up the mountain, and now we're coming down the other side of the mountain. And then things will just start to finally get back to normal post-COVID. You know what I mean? It's only been 5 years. Holy man. It's only good-looking bald guy on TikTok, GT, good thing, did some yard work and watered the garden. Watered the garden yesterday, and waiting for all those veggies to come up. You know what? Speaking of veggies, Alternative Choice Garden Center has got a veggie subscription box program. If you want to check that out, they're a sponsor on the Tyler Glen Show. And those veggies, man, I want to start making some pico ASAP. Sign up and join the vegetable box subscription list for 2024 at Alternative Choice Garden Center. Have a box of fresh garden veggies grown in their backyard delivered to your door in Brandon every week. Now, there's limited spots available. It's a 6-week commitment that's required. They'll also be offering pickup options this summer. Go to alternativegroup.ca for more details on that. The official oil change of the Tyler Glen Show is at Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express. If you want to check to see if there's a lineup at Murray's and that there might be a bit of a wait, you can go online. They've got a live webcam there at murraychefbrandon.com, and chances are they'll get you in no time. You pull up to those doors, you get into one of the service bays, one of the helpful, friendly staff will take all your information, put it into the computer. You will be good to go in no time. Get yourself a coffee. They'll show you your filters while you wait, and then you're on your way. And all this time, you have been helping Bear Clan, Helping Hands, and Samaritan House. Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express at 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And contrary to popular opinion on people of Brandon, did you see that yesterday? Somebody was concerned about Kuiper's Family Bakery. So Curtis decided, some backstory on this. This is just for sun seekers, okay? So the bakery has seen one of its busiest springs since Curtis took over the bakery. It's been, because they're sponsors on the show, business has been fantastic. They are so appreciative and loving the support from the community. But it's been crazy. There's, and the thing is with these small businesses, you got to give people some downtime or you're going to burn them out. And so that's what they did. On Monday, they shut her down. It was a holiday. They shut her down, give the staff the day off. Oh, but we had somebody go online and oh my God, the business is probably sold. It's probably sold and they've left town. Oh my God, where am I going to get my cinnamon buns? But this goes to show you the incredible loyalty to this store. Now, the whole selling the business thing was a little uncalled for. Now, I understand that you're concerned that there was that one day you couldn't get your sticky buns, but now they're open again, and now, all is right with the universe, and I'm glad that Curtis jumped on people of Brandon to clear things up, to clear the air, to say, no, I'm going to be here for quite some time. And I will say it, that they have had a wonderful spring and appreciate all the kind support from the community, but it's because it is kind of an institution, this bakery, Kuiper's Family Bakery, and they make everything from sticky buns to hamburger and hot dog buns to fresh bread and loaves, and anything you could think of comes out of those ovens. But it is cooked, it is baked with love and care, and the community just loves Curtis and the crew. So if you're ever in the city, slide on by Kuiper's Family Bakery, go in there. It's the best-smelling store you'll ever walk into. They're at 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner, beside Tasties, okay? I think I saw GT come. Oh, Trev, GT picked up all the new wood for our new deck. So looking forward to putting that together. Oh, I can't wait to see pictures of that. Nice. And maybe you'll have, Trev, some visitors from wildlife. Greg at his cottage had some wildlife visitors at the cottage. Take a look at this video. This is, and you know what? I think his cabin is called the Bear's Den. No kidding, it's the Bear's Den. Look there's Mama and the cubs. Oh, there's the little baby. I gotta move that over a little bit. Take a look at this. This is fantastic. I gotta show you the one side here. We'll play this again. Look at the big mama bear. Holy crapola. This is why they have signs at the Elkhorn Resort that say, you're in bear country. Please don't leave any food out. They're so cute. Those little cubs are so cute. Oh my gosh. There's Mama looking for some hot dogs. And look at the little geyser. I got to move this over a little bit more here. Look at the little guy. He's snooping around that recycling bin there. Oh, yeah. Or they knocked the garbage can over there. They knocked that little garbage can over. They want to have some vittles. They want to have something, some breakfast. Oh, and here comes the little small. Wait for me. Here I come. Wait for me. Yeah, it's somewhat ironic that there's a statue of a bear. I just want to check this statue of me. I just want to make sure that it is all up to its likeness, because it could be a lesson to make sure that if you're going to do a bear, you got the right look here. Just turn around with the kids. Turn around with the cubs. They're so cute. Yeah, you do not want to run across these critters when you're out doing a little hike. That would be a poop your pants situation. A poop your pants situation. Now, this little bit of wildlife in the park is far less dangerous, but it is equally impressive. This was from Denise. She said there's a traffic jam on Highway 10. Look out, anyone traveling down Highway 10, bit of a traffic jam, and there's some moose. And those ones are smaller moose. Some of them are even bigger than this. You can see the car that is coming in on the other side of the highway there. And I remember one time I was coming from Dauphin to Clear Lake, and I was driving a little Toyota. And as I slowly approached the elk, I remember thinking I could drive this Toyota underneath the legs of this elk. I could, if the elk was that big, and I'm not exaggerating, I'm like, oh my God, if I hadn't seen this elk and I had come up on it fast and hit it hard, I would be a goner. Hey, Molly's got a GT, took a bike ride, and got to watch a guy on a motorcycle pop some wheelies and do some tricks. Fantastic. That is awesome. Loving that bike. So, yeah, if you're up around Riding Mountain National Park, watch for the bears, watch for the elk. And when we did our live show on Friday, if you missed it, I was touring around, and lo and behold, some deers came right up to the car. Nowhere near as dramatic and nowhere near as impressive. They were quite small. But I stopped the car, rolled the window down, and they kind of just walked up to the window. It was so beautiful. It was amazing. I just wanted to kind of get out of the car and go running with the deers. Take me with you, deers. Take me with you from this crazy world. Things are crazy. It'd be better in the bush. And we got bears out here. Okay, I'll rethink that then. I saw the bears at Greg's place. I think I'll just stay put. Anyway, thanks for sharing those things, guys. As we get you going on a Wednesday, we've got some dramatic video and pictures to share with you regarding the Singapore Airlines turbulence that took place that injured 71 people. There was one fatality on this flight, and it is just so rare to have turbulence that significant. Now, it's not uncommon to have really serious turbulence and have some bumps and bruises and maybe even a broken bone or two. But to have a fatality is just is really remarkable, and we'll give you an update on that coming up in the next little bit. Also, on the funny side of stuff, the folks who are married on TikTok this morning, married people sharing their partner's most hated habits. And it's pretty funny because I can bet you that some of those habits are something. Whoa, more love. Thank you. More love. Some of those habits are something that you're doing. Okay. Don't be shy. Stick around. We're going to have some more fun. But first, we're going to hit the beach, and we're going to go to Florida today. We are going to Sarasota, Florida, a place called Siesta Beach. Okay, so to Siesta Beach. We'll be back with more food, fun places, and mayhem coming up first. Some beach time for the sun seekers. Let's do it. Let's enjoy the beach together. Live shot, sun seekers. From the Tyler Glen show, let's enjoy the beach together. On the Tyler Glen show, let's enjoy the beach together. From the Tyler Glen show, let's enjoy the beach together. On the Tyler Glen show, let's enjoy the beach together.
the Tyler Glen Show. Let's enjoy the beach together. On the Tyler Glen Show, let's enjoy the beach together.
Oh, yeah, let's enjoy the beach together. Yeah, let's enjoy the beach together. Always enjoying the beach together. Oh, yeah. Sun is shining. It is Hump Day Wednesday. Thank you for being part of the show. Food, fun, places, mayhem of life. It is a Hump Day Wednesday. Wherever you're peering in from, I hope that your Wednesday's off to a nice start, and I thank you for spending part of your morning with us. Thank you so much on all platforms, including TikTok and Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. And the mothership, of course, is Twitch. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. As we take a look across southern Manitoba and see how things are shaping up outside this morning, we are looking pretty good. It is going to be a really nice day, actually. Not the warmest day and not at normal, but that's okay. 17 degrees. We start out at 10, and we're seeing a little bit of sunshine. That show lake camera still out of order this morning, but things are nice and dry for us on our way to work. Your weather and road update brought to you by voicemanusa.com. Your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg is on voicemanusa.com. Call 204-730-2333, whether it's a shopping trip or a doctor's appointment, or even a sporting event. We got Bomber games going to be coming up. Need a DD for a Bomber game? They'll help you out. They'll take you anywhere you want to go. WestmanShuttle.com. Here is the air temperature map this morning right here. And then we're going to show you a bit of on board that flight yesterday. Some pretty dramatic stuff. 18 individuals hospitalized after this flight. 18 individuals hospitalized. 71 people were injured. Unbelievable. This was a flight SQ321 flying from London to Singapore. It encountered severe turbulence and had to be diverted and landed in Bangkok at 3 in the afternoon. The turbulence caused the Boeing 777 with 211 passengers and 18 crew to drop 6,000 feet in minutes. Now, that was done on purpose. The drop of 6,000 feet was required because the turbulence was just so awful that pilots had to just take emergency action and get that plane out of the airspace where these crosswinds were happening. The effects of the turbulence, the tracking data showed that the plane suddenly descended from 37,000 to 31,000 feet. Before landing in Bangkok, where emergency crews are waiting to help injured passengers. Now, the one fatality that did occur on the airplane was a heart attack. It was an elderly gentleman who suffered a heart attack because it was just so dramatic. Again, here is a look at some of what happened. I'm going to turn the audio off on this, but the video is all you need to see here, because it is... Things are flying around. People are in their seats trying to get buckled in as quickly as they can. But look at, some of them couldn't make it back to their seats in time, and stuff is flying around the cabin all over the place. And, you know, people are praying, they're crying. It had to be an incredibly scary situation to drop that far, that fast, over and over and over again. And you can see the people, somebody was just in the aisle there and had flown backwards. Debris is all over the place. And I'm not sure if there was much of a heads up given, you know, with the seatbelt sign to be coming on, but look at this. This is incredible. This picture here. This just shows you like, I mean, the turbulence was so hard that some of the stuff was falling from the overhead bin, like the light socket from the overhead bin, and the air conditioning unit had fallen down, And here is, this is unreal. Unreal. This poor flight attendant. You can see that she's obviously got a facial injury there, but you can see how it just was tossing everything. Anything that wasn't tied down, put away, set aside, was going flying everywhere. And it was so dramatic. Area says, hats off to the pilot who managed to control and handle the plane going through turbulence like this. Good point. Like, a lot of these flights, they're flying like on autopilot. And I know I sometimes think, they're sitting back. They got their feet on the dashboard and they're like, all right, we're up above the clouds. Yeah, this is fantastic. Till it hits the fan. And then it's like, we need these pilots to guide us through these situations that's threatening to life and limb without question. I mean, if that is not handled properly, there's going to be big, big trouble. Here's another article from Flyer Talk. And a statement from Singapore Airlines. Extreme turbulence results in medical emergency and diversion to Bangkok. A statement from the airline confirmed there was one death on board and multiple injuries. The New York Times reports there was 71 injuries. We've mentioned that. Singapore Airlines offers its deepest condolences to the family of the deceased, the airline said in a statement. We deeply apologize for the traumatic experience that our passengers and crew members suffered on this flight. We are providing all necessary assistance during this difficult time, and we're working with our colleagues and local authorities in Thailand to provide necessary assistance. The incident remains under investigation. But turbulence is one of those things that really can sneak up on any pilot. They do a flight plan. They'll see that there's crosswinds and, changes in weather up ahead, and they'll do their best to try and avoid it, but sometimes things just kind of come out of the blue. And thankfully, especially in this case, this pilot had amazing training, handled things with precision, and was able to bring the aircraft down. And the fatality was not related to bouncing around inside the plane. It was because of the likely due because of the trauma of the whole situation. Poor guy had a heart attack. Molly says, imagine they passed out drinks. One woman says she wore coffee. She was burned. She had coffee all over her. Some of the stories off the plane are just amazing. That, their stuff was strewn all over the place. There's food and beverages and coffee all over. I would be looking for a sedative. It'd be tough to fly after something like that. It's incidents like this that happen to people that make people say, you know what, I'm not a good flyer. In fact, that happened to me one time. I was, and I love flying. I love travel. I have since I was a kid. And I was actually, I'd taken a flight from northern Saskatchewan to Regina. It was for a job interview. And of course, no internet back then. So you had to actually appear at the job interview, and they flew me down on they called it Tin Can Air. It'd be like a Perimeter Airlines. It's like a regional carrier, prop jet, 2 seats on either side. And going down was fine. It was coming back. We landed in Regina, and it was beautiful. It was 27 degrees. And in Prince Albert, it was plus 11. So I knew that because I talked to my wife, I'm like, so how was your day? Good. And she's like, yeah, it's cool up here. And I'm like, what? She's like, it's like 11 degrees. I'm like, oh my God, the air conditioning's down. I said, we're going to have to fly back. We're going to have to fly back through there's going to be some kind of turbulence there, because you don't go from essentially 90 degrees to 60 degrees, 50 degrees, and not have something going on in the upper ends of the atmosphere. And sure enough, we were up in the plane, And to this day, I've never experienced turbulence like that. And again, it was a small plane, and we were all buckled in, but it wrecked me for probably about 10 years. I had to take something called lorazepam, which if you go to your doctor and ask, if you're a nervous flyer, it's a godsend. It's just a tiny little pill that will help you if you're on the plane and turbulence is not your friend. Lorazepam is an excellent way to keep an even keel and not completely go into panic mode and be riddled with anxiety. And I needed it for 10 years. Might have even been more, maybe 10 or 12 years because of this flight. And I mean, it tossed us around. Oh my God, we were bouncing, tossed around. I remember looking back. Well, you're looking at all the passengers because I'm looking to see if anyone else is panicked like me in this turbulence. And everybody else seems to be fairly calm. And one guy's reading the newspaper. I remember, I can still see him in my mind. He didn't even care. And he can bear. I'm thinking, how are you reading the newspaper? The turbulence is so bad. And I said to him, like, dude, are you not scared with this plane bouncing around? And he's like, dude, I fly all over the place. This is nothing. Turbulence can get really bad. Just make sure your seatbelt is on tight. Nothing's going to happen. And sure enough, that's exactly right. Nothing did happen. It was just a really bumpy ride. Some people like the turbulence. It's kind of fun. They think of it almost like a carnival ride. And for me, I think as long as I'm buckled in and not in the commode, being trapped in the bathroom at the back of the plane when that stuff hits. Can you imagine being on that Singapore flight and in a bathroom when you've got turbulence that bad? Ooh, that'd be a bit of a poopy situation. Porky Jr.'s here. Hey, Porky Jr. Hey, thanks for the recommendation on those burgers. Last week, had those burgers. They were fantastic. Yepers. I appreciate it. They were fantastic. We were talking about you. Your ears must have been ringing. So anyway, those 71 people are being treated, and it looks like there's a dozen or so that are still in hospital. But it looks like everyone should make a full recovery from this incident, but there will be some broken bones, some bumps and scrapes. And again, something to keep in mind next time you fly. You see that seatbelt sign, come on. Ooh, it's time to get back to your seat and get her all buckled up. Still with safety. Another reason for us to be weary of electric cars, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, silent but deadly. This morning, you are twice as likely to get run over by an electric car. Not only are they great for the environment, but they are great to take down a pedestrian or two. As if we needed another reason to dislike electric cars. You are twice as likely to be run over by an electric car than a gas or diesel one, and it's because they're too quiet. Have you ever been in an electric car? They are so quiet. I like that. Except if I ever had an electric car, I would probably leave it running. I would be one of these people that, I think I shut it off. Well, I can't hear it. Yeah, well, you can't hear it when it's running. The risk gap was triple in cities where background noise is louder. Yeah, when you think about it, you're in a busy city and you're driving an electric car, no one is going to hear you coming. You're sneaking up on Granny at the crosswalk. Pop. Experts found the pedestrian casualty rate for trendy electric cars, such as Tesla and hybrids like the Toyota Prius, was 5 per 100 million times driven. It was more than twice as high than the gas-guzzling version of the car. Dr. Phil Edwards of the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine said, one explanation is they're just too quiet. He said younger, less experienced drivers are more likely to be involved in a road traffic collision and are also more likely to own an electric car because they're young, they're hip, they want to save the world. So they're driving these quiet little pedestrian killers. Pedestrian killers. Molly says there's no safety feature on the Cybertruck trunk either. So if your hands are in the way, you're going to end up having a broken hand. Electric cars, you just have a little bell on them, maybe some jingle bells. So it sounds like Christmas every time there's an electric car coming. So this way, at least you know they're coming. Jingle, 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 jangle. Hey, that sounds like Christmas. And then people might like them more. They should sell electric vehicles with jingle bells and a Santa hat at the top, in the front, on the hood, where the hood ornament is. And then every electric car is a Christmas car. Oh, a jingle, jingle, jangle, and a jingle. Hey, there's an electric car. It's coming. Watch out. Watch out. Merry Christmas. It's July. I know. But otherwise, we wouldn't know that you were there. Anyway, so watch out. They could be lurking around any corner in your neighborhood. The electric car, and you won't hear them coming. Very dangerous stuff. Skydancer Casino, 88 minutes south of Brandon in Belcourt, North Dakota. Man, they had a great show with Chapel Hart this past Sunday, and there's more to come. Nelly, big outdoor show. People are still just hearing about this for the first time. Nelly's going to have an outdoor show. It's getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. That guy. He's got a lot of big songs. Go on YouTube, type in Nelly. A lot of good stuff is going to come up. 88 minutes from Brandon in Belcourt. We're just days away from the opening of the Sky Jump Trampoline Park, set to open next to the Turtle Island Adventure Water Park. And there's a Hunter Hayes indoor show in November. Thank goodness for that. November 2nd, I believe, in the Event Center. Country star Hunter Hayes will be performing at the Skydancer Casino. Make sure you give them a follow on their social media channels to stay up to date on all the deals, the opening of the Sky Jump Trampoline Park, and, of course, you can take a tour of the incredible Tower Hotel. That's a great place to stay. Check out skydancercasino.com. Go to skydancercasino.com, and you can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter or X as well. And you can find our friends from Auto Fashion at their new website, autofashion.ca. They have an easy-to-read list of all the services they provide, all the detailing, fine auto finishing services they provide. They're taking sports cars from all over Manitoba and Saskatchewan, and average SUVs, minivans, and even cars that I drive, they'll take into Auto Fashion to get them all spiffy and repaired. And, of course, repairing hail damage is a big part of their business, and they've been very busy doing that. So if you get some hail damage, they're MPI and SGI accredited over at Auto Fashion. Give them a shot at cleaning the vehicle, taking out scratches and dents, and keep them in mind for hail damage repair at Auto Fashion, 255 17th Street North behind Lee's Buffet, next to the car wash. And our friends at Elkhorn Resort Clarso Nordic Spa, they've got so much planned in the month of May, including beer tasting, another wine tasting event, and it's all happening at the Clarso Spa. Great resort location if you want to take a little vacation with your family. 75% of Canadians this summer will go on a summer road trip of 2 days or more, and 75% will also stay in Canada. Not quite sure about the provincial numbers, but if you are staying in Manitoba, you're going to want to visit Elkhorn Resort. Water slide for the kids. They've got some outdoor hot tubs, and, of course, the Clarso Nordic Spa. I also invite you to give them a follow on their social media channels on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter as well. Elkhorn Resort and the beautiful new Clarso Nordic Spa. Call 204-848-8739 or 848-2802. Okay, what's next on the show? Next up on the show, American Airlines says a young girl should have noticed the hidden camera. We told you this story about the woman who is going to be suing American Airlines because she was using the washroom and there was a hidden camera. Do you remember this story? And apparently the hidden camera was allegedly put in the bathroom by a staff member of American Airlines. Now, this thing has gone to court. And the defense from American Airlines attempts to absolve the airline of blame over the actions of ex-flight attendant Esther Carter Thompson of Charlotte, who faces criminal charges of attempted sexual exploitation of children and possession of images of child sexual abuse. Because in September of 2023, when it was alleged a 14-year-old girl was using the onboard bathroom on a flight from Charlotte to Boston, The girl spotted Thompson's iPhone sticking out from a large defective catering sticker, which was holding it to the first-class laboratory seat. Now, here is the picture right here. You can see it on your screen. And so she took a picture of the camera, and this is so disgusting on so many levels. However, you know, if it were me, and I guess that's the only way that I can look at this, is if I'm going to use the can and I'm seeing a light shine on me, I'm thinking, what's going on here? There's a little light. I know I'm getting old. I can't see as well as I should. And maybe it's American Airlines trying to help me find things. I bet you it's so small. It's so small that you need a light to see it. You wiener schnitzel. Maybe. I don't know that. I think I would think that initially. I would think, okay, so if there's a light, they're trying to help me in the bathroom. And it would have been, I would have loved to have used this toilet. This creep is trying to get, somebody that he feels is attractive on this toilet seat. And here comes Tyler with his big Ukrainian hairy backside. Oh, you're in for a show, mister. You signed up for something that you can't back out of now. Not only that, I would make sure that he had a little bit of musical entertainment while he was making his little film. Quentin joins me in providing trauma to those watching the film. It would just be like what is this? Oh my God, look at this guy. He's sitting, oh my God, it's like the back of a snuffleupagus. Oh my God, it's pure. Oh Lord, what is happening? What is happening right now? I've got to burn this phone. I got to take this phone to that place where they crush cars and put the phone in the car crusher. Get rid of the phone. It's disgusting. Anyway, I'm not making light of a serious situation. I hope that this guy, that they prosecute this person to the full extent of the law. I don't think that because there was a light on a camera that the girl should have known that it was a camera. I don't know. She's pretty young. 14 years old. The parents of the 14-year-old victim have filed a lawsuit in North Carolina court, while several other victims have since come forward and also filed claims, and they're accusing the airline of negligence. American Airlines has refuted all the claims. The carrier dismissed the allegations because it believes it can't be held accountable for the actions of a rogue employee. So that's what's going down with this. Sick. I know we do. We take that employee and we duct tape him to one of the wings and say, hey, we got a nice seat here for you. Derek says I would have grabbed the iPhone and put it all the way in the toilet. And then it would have got flushed, and then somebody would have gotten, what is that how airplane toilets work? I always thought that way. I always thought they get flushed over Oklahoma or something. All of a sudden, this iPhone is hurtling towards the earth as someone is trying to mow their lawn. Oh, shit, hit me in the head. What the hell? God, we got lots of plane stuff, lots of airplane stuff. Oh, man. And so let's do the liquid death story. This is cool. Have you seen the Pepsi documentary? Pepsi, Where's My Jet? Is that what it's called? Pepsi, Where's My Jet? That's a great documentary. Story of how in the 90s they ran an advertisement where if you collected enough points, you could actually win a fighter jet. But it was a publicity stunt. But one guy took the contest seriously and actually took Pepsi to court. He was in court for a very long time. And I'm not going to spoil it for you in case you want to watch the documentary. Pepsi, Where's My Jet? It's a really good one. I remember that campaign. I thought it'd be really cool to get the jet. I thought I'd never get that many points. I think Pepsi was banking on that for everyone watching the commercial. But one person figured that they would take Pepsi to task, and they actually bought their points, which was legal according to the fine print. Anyway, that's in the documentary. Liquid Death is another beverage company. I don't know what they make. What does Liquid Death make? Is it caffeine drinks? I'm thinking. Or is it bottled water? Why would they call bottled water Liquid Death? It's like Liquid Life. What are you talking about? So they're giving away a functional $400,000 fighter jet or a briefcase full of $250,000. That's a cool contest. I don't know what I would do with that jet. Do I need a license to fly? If I won this, do I need a license? Oh, it is a canned water brand. Canned water brand. On Tuesday, announced a contest that'll see it give away a $400,000 fighter jet. The custom-painted Aero L39C has been dubbed the Dehydrator because its thrust will relieve you of your bodily fluids and make you empty your stomach. Oh, my God, that just speaks to 12-year-old boys, doesn't it? Oh, it's the Dehydrator. It'll relieve you of your bodily fluids and make you empty your stomach. Oh, yeah, where do I sign up, man? I want to empty my bodily fluids. I'm 12 years old. And I'll buy your water. I'll buy lots of water. Between now and September 4th, each in-store purchase of Liquid Death will count as an entry. To enter, contestants need to upload a photo of their receipt to a website. In addition to the jet, the contest winner will receive 6 free months of hangar space outside of Chicago. Yeah, because that would look good parked next to the Honda in the driveway, hey? Yeah, so what? Did little Jimmy win some kind of contest? Yeah, he won a jet. It's parked next to the Honda out in the driveway. So at least they'll let you park it somewhere. They've got hangar space ready for you. That's cool. The 2-seater aircraft can travel 470 miles an hour. The winner will be responsible for any expenses related to owning and operating the jet, including fuel and hiring a pilot if they don't already have a license to fly the plane. In the event the winner doesn't want the jet, Liquid Death is offering an alternative cash prize of $250,000. The 6-figure contest is a reference to Pepsi's ill-fated jet giveaway in the 90s, which resulted in a lawsuit and the Netflix docuseries. Ooh, I love that kind of marketing. Inadvertently kind of taking a swipe at your competition like that. Like it, the Dehydrator. I get nauseous just looking at it. Oh, turbulence, turbulence, turbulence. So there you go. Hey, we got a split, guys. We're already into hour 2 of the show. Hi, Sharon. Good morning. Birds are singing. Grass is growing. Happy Wednesday to Sharon and to Bezel. Oh, how do I even pronounce that? Bezelburism? Thank you for dropping by and saying hi on TikTok. We got to go, TikTokers. Thanks for being here for part of the show. We have got to run to Twitch. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Cheers to you, Sharon. And a wave as well. We got a blast, so we're going to move over to Twitch, okay? Come on. Thank you. Enjoy. You enjoy your Wednesday, too. It's going to be a pretty comfortable day. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. The show also comes in an abbreviated podcast form. 40 minutes or less guaranteed unless we're on location. So check out the podcast version. And again, we're moving over to Twitch right now, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show for hour 2 of the show. You don't have to sign up. You can watch through the website at tylerglenshow.com. But better yet, it'd be great to have you sign up, get a username, and join the chat with the Sunseekers, okay? See you TikTok. We'll see you tomorrow at 7. Thank you for being here. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye for now. Pooh. Boom. Nice. Nice. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Speaking of Elvis, you know things are getting wild when Graceland might fall into the hands of somebody, the highest bidder. It's crazy. I got that story coming up. Graceland. This is a home of Elvis. Apparently, it's having financial trouble. Red Lobster and Graceland. Maybe they should put a Red Lobster in Graceland, and that would solve everybody's problems. I don't know. We have to say goodbye. YouTube, thanks for being here, YouTubers. We're moving over to Twitch. Have a great